welcome back to my channel. I am so happy to be sitting here filming a video again. I haven't filmed in so long. I've done my weekly vlogs, as you'll know, but I haven't done a video sitting down with my backdrop and my whole camera setup in ages, so it feels so good to be back here. I am going to be doing a favorites video today, a kind of mid-year favorites. So I have some skincare and I have some makeup. I'm going to start with the makeup and move on to skincare. There's quite a few products, so I am going to jump straight in. I'm going to start as if we were putting on a full face of makeup and go through each kind of category like that. So starting off with primer, I have the Baby Skin Instant Pore Eraser from Maybelline. I have been loving this. It's really handy for someone like me who has quite textured skin, and I also have very like kind of big open pores around my nose area, so I like to put this on just on my nose and my kind of T-zone area just to fill in my pores before I go and put foundation on top of it. I just find it kind of fills in the little holes, and it just makes sure that when the foundation goes on, it's going onto a smooth surface, and it doesn't, when I put on foundation, it doesn't like kind of highlight the kind of blackheads that I have and the little open pores. So I find it really good for that purpose. It's cheap as chips. I think it's like a tenner or something like that. And Maybelline always have 3 for 2 offers on in Boots as well, so it's really handy to get your hands on. It's really accessible as well. Maybelline is in so many different pharmacies across the country, so I really like it. Definitely isn't going to be for everyone, but if you've got skin like me, this would I definitely recommend it. On to foundations then, and I suppose skin enhancers. You know, if you've been following me on Instagram this year, I have been loving Sculpted. I have bought so many of their products, and we're only 6 months into the year, but this is probably my most favorite out of all of them. This is the Tint and Glow Skin Enhancer. It has SPF 30 in it, comes in this gorgeous little tube. I just love it so much. It's a skin enhancer. I can't really explain it. It's kind of like a foundation, but very sheer coverage. It's just something that makes your skin look way better. It color corrects your skin. It gives you a little bit of a color as well, a little bit of a tint. I have it in the shade 2.0, which is my shade. It just means your skin tone is evened out, and it kind of hides small blemishes, but you can still see your skin through it. It's also really lightweight, and it's a mineral formula, so it doesn't break me out at all. I really enjoy it. I've been wearing it to work. I've pretty much been wearing just this to work. I love it so much. I'm actually almost halfway through, and this literally only launched like 2 months ago, I'm gonna say, so you can tell I like it. But everything, honestly, I have not met a Sculpted product I did not like. I really like the brand. Probably one of my favorites that I've tried this year. The next product then is from Elf, one of my all-time favorite brands. This is the Elf Camo Cc Cream. Absolutely love this. That's actually what I'm wearing today. So you can see the coverage is really good. That's what I'm wearing. I love this. I love that it comes in a tube. It has a pump on it. It is very affordable. I think it's about 15 euros, so really affordable. I got mine on boots.ie. I could only get it in online. They do have it in the stores, but it's always sold out, so I just got it online. The shade I have is Light 240. Really enjoy this. Even though it's a CC cream, it's very if you've tried the It Cosmetics CC Cream, this is very similar. They are different products, and I do ultimately prefer the It Cosmetics one, but the It Cosmetics one is about 50 euro. This is 15, so I probably would go for this over it just because of the cost. But if you have the budget to get the It Cosmetics one, that one will be a little bit better. But this one, I just really like it. As you can see, like the coverage is really good. I think it has like a nice natural finish. It doesn't feel too cakey on my skin. It is very long lasting. I actually did a whole review of this foundation on my Instagram. If you go into my highlights, I have a series that I do called Foundation Files, and I have this among actually probably the rest of the foundation I'm going to talk about inside it, and you can see it from the morning all the way through to the evening, the good and bad points about it. But overall, I have loved this year. Anytime I want to get like kind of really nice coverage, like sitting down today for example, this is what I go to. Love it so much. The next thing that I've also been really liking is the True Skin foundation from Catrice. I absolutely adore this. I have referred this to so many different people, and they have all come back and said that they love it. Even people who have different kind of skin types to me have all really enjoyed it. I just love it. I have to say, Catrice is just one of those brands. It's a sister brand to Essence, and they're just great. I really like them. They're so affordable, and the products are always great. So the shade that I have is 010 Cool Cashmere. Again, love wearing this to work. It's something that just makes your skin look healthy. For me, it's just a very like hydrating foundation. So if you know me, so I have kind of dry and dehydrated skin, so even though my T-zone can get quite oily, like if I don't wear something hydrating, it is just going to like sit on my skin and not feel great. This is infused with hyaluronic acid, and it has also got some other really good ingredients in it, like watermelon seed oil and stuff like that, so it is gonna be good for you if you've got skin like me. You get 30 ml of product, comes with a pump, is glass, so it's recyclable as well, and I just honestly I cannot say good enough things about this foundation. Again, I've done a whole full review of it over on my Instagram if you want to check it out. And then lastly, for foundations, a oldie but a goldie, something that I had ran out of last year on my No Beauty buy, and then I picked up 2 of them so far this year. It's the Flormar Perfect Coverage Foundation. I absolutely love this. I have this in the shade, I have one of them in the shade 105, and then the other shade is 108, and depending on the occasion I will either mix these, or if I'm going on a night out, which is only just started happening thanks to lockdown restrictions easing back a little bit, but this is what I'm wearing because it's just brilliant. This foundation is just my all-time favorite for if I'm going on a night out or if I'm going to an event and I really need my makeup to last, but I also want to give myself really good coverage. As it's very aptly named Perfect Coverage, it is a very full coverage foundation. It is a little bit heavy. When it is full coverage, they're usually a little bit heavy, but you can always like put on a hydrating mist and just keep it like hydrated throughout the day. I just love it. It's really easy to put on. I find makeup applies really well over it, both cream and powder. Makeup goes on really well over it. The best thing about it is that it does just last. It lasts and lasts and lasts. Hours and hours and hours later, your makeup will still look perfect. And surprisingly enough, it doesn't break me out, which is rare. And it has SPF 15 in it. I would never solely rely on SPF in a foundation, but it's always kind of a nice to have. Even though it has SPF in it, I don't feel like there's a lot of flashback with it, because I know a lot of people have kind of been off put by that, because usually if there's SPF in a foundation, once you have like a picture with a flash on, it's going to like give you kind of like a flashback. It'll be like a white face. It make you look really washed out and like really white, but this doesn't seem to do it for me. I don't know why, but it doesn't. So yeah. The next thing then is cream blush. I have been getting into cream products this year. I am actually quite obsessed with finding different cream products, but this is from Oh My Glam, and first of all, the packaging is gorgeous. These are the different cream blushes. Peaches and Cream is my absolute favorite. It's what I'm wearing today, and it's what I'm wearing in most of my Instagram photos because I just love it so much. These are super pigmented, like crazy pigmented. You need literally the tiniest amount, and I would always use a beauty blender to apply it, just to kind of really make sure that you're not ending up looking like a clown or anything like that, because it is really pigmented. So please do be careful when you are first applying it. But I love them so much. I love all of the colors. I think that they're brilliant. The formula is really good. It lasts really well as well. It doesn't just kind of like wear away. Usually with blushes, I don't know what it is, my face just like eats blush. But I have found that these do stick around for quite a long time, and I really like them. They're not that expensive either. I can't really remember offhand how much they are, but I know that they're not that expensive. And Oh My Glam always have like a 30% off and like 20% off. There's always some sort of an offer on as well, which is brilliant. And as far as I'm aware, Oh My Glam is an Irish brand. I'm not 100% sure, but I think they're based up in Antrim. So yeah. The next cream product is a bronzer, and it's from So Sue Me. I really love this. This is the contour stick in the shade Warm, and I just love it. It's so handy to use. It blends out really nicely. It gives you a really nice warm bronze look without it kind of taking over your face or without it interrupting your foundation or anything like that. Really do enjoy this, and would really recommend it. When I run out of this, I will definitely repurchase it again. It's also really affordable. It's like €12. I've seen a lot of people come out with contour sticks and contour kits and all the rest of it, and a lot of them have been kind of in around like the €20 mark, €25 mark, whereas this one is literally like €12, and and it is the best that I've tried out of all of them. For powder bronzer, I've been using the CYO. I've pretty much used this most of last year and this year, and it's only now that I'm starting to hit pan on it. But I love it. I'm not sure whether this has been discontinued in Boots. I feel like it definitely was, and I feel like they had a whole sale to be like, we're getting rid of the CYO products, and everything was like 50% off, and I bought a lot of it at the time, but they're still selling it on Boots, so I don't know whether it's just discontinued from the store and they have it in their warehouses and they can do it online. I'm not really sure. If you know the answer, please tell me in the comments, because I'm kind of a bit afraid to like keep going back and buying more CYO products, because every one of them that I've tried I've absolutely loved, but I don't want to like fall in love with a product that's just going to be discontinued. So yeah, if you know what's happening with this brand, please let me know. The next thing then, I suppose, would be eyes. So I haven't really found an eyeshadow palette that I've been really obsessed with this year. I really like the one from Sample Beauty Painter's palette, but I haven't really used it too much because, to be honest with you, I haven't really been doing that much makeup. I did a lot of makeup in the first like month or two of the year, but since then I've pretty much been just putting a bit of bronzer across my eyelids and not really doing much else. So I can't really say that I have a palette that I absolutely love and adore and want to recommend right now, but maybe by the end of the year we'll have a few that we like. But what I have really liked doing is using these toppers. These are from Cash Beauty, another Irish beauty brand from Kiehl and UA. It's actually her brand. These are really good. These are literally like, you can put your bronzer across your eyelids, and then like if you're going out after work or anything like that, you want to go from daytime to nighttime, these are ideal. As you can see, they're quite small, so you can definitely bring them in your handbag, and you can literally apply them with either the brush, like this brush. I'll just show you, like this is so nice, like stunning, so nice. Or you could just apply it with your fingers as well, and the packaging is gorgeous. The price point is very good on these. I got these on an offer. I got these, a set of lashes and one of the palettes, all of like €50. I'm not really sure how much these are individually, but like all of Cash is quite affordable anyways. I just feel like these are so easy to use. The formula is stunning, like just absolutely beautiful. It's like really pigmented without it being like a chunky glitter. It's really, it's a very thin formula and very thin consistency, but it gives you a really like, what would you even call it? Like there's no gaps or anything like that. Like it's really smooth, and it's a really, this is weird to say, but it's like a full coverage liquid, if that makes sense. And it's just stunning. It's really easy to blend out as well if you are using a brush or anything like that. I just feel like this is something that absolutely everyone could use. You don't have to be, you know, a makeup artist in order to use them. Absolutely everyone could use these and end up with a really gorgeous eye makeup look. The next thing is mascara, and I feel like everyone and their mother has been going on about this. It was a TikTok trend, a TikTok favorite, and it is the Sky High Mascara from Maybelline. I absolutely love this. I have been an avid Essence mascara user for years. It takes a lot for me to go and spend any more than like €5 on a mascara, because I just don't care about mascara that much. Just because if I'm doing something like today, like I'll put on lashes, so I don't really care about my mascara that much. And if I'm just going to like work or whatever, I find the Essence ones that are like €2-3 are absolutely brilliant. But everyone was going on about this one from Maybelline, so I just said, look, it's only €13, I'll just pick it up and try it. So I did, and I absolutely love it. And it's actually now my like new favorite. I love it so much. I do absolutely love it. I totally get the hype. I love it so much. So I would definitely recommend it. As I said, Maybelline are always doing those like 3 for 2 offers in Boots, so I have two of them in my first half of the year, so I'm gonna find one more product. So yeah, this is the Lash Sensational Sky High Mascara. Love it so much. The wand on it is like really flexible, which is why I think a lot of people like it as well, because it's really easy to get into like the inner corner. And it's really, sometimes as well with mascaras, I find it annoying that like if you've got like a big brush that's great for volume, sometimes then it's really easy to mess up on like your lower lashes. Whereas with this, it just seems to be brilliant for upper, lower, everything. Absolutely love it. Lastly for makeup is just lips. A lip liner and a lipstick that I've been loving is actually from Cash Beauty. It's one of their lip kits. It's one of their lip kits, and it is in the shade Rust Nude. That's what I'm wearing today as well. I absolutely love it. I think that the formula of it is brilliant. It lasts ages. I think the color is just really, really nice. This is such a like me color. Obsessed. Again, packaging is absolutely gorgeous. I think Kiehl has done a really, really good job with her brand. I also like, this is like a really like random kind of thing to really like, but I'm kind of, I really appreciate like good packaging. But with this lipstick, it has kind of like a magnet, so it like pulls itself in. So good. Anyway, so random, but that's just something that brings me great joy. This is the color of the lip liner. It's really, really nice. It's kind of like a coffee kind of a color. And yeah, this is what it looks like. This is what I wear all the time. Love this lip combo so much. I think these were like €18 like together, which I thought was quite good considering say someone who would be quite similar to Kiehl would be like Jamie Genevieve, and like her lipsticks on their own are like €22 I think. So I think to get 2 products for like 18 was quite good. I can't remember whether I got that in offer or not. So onto skincare then, starting off with a cleanser. This is the Toleriane from La Roche-Posay. I don't know if that's how you say it. I just say Toleriane because I don't know how to pronounce it. It's basically a cream cleanser. I mostly use this in the mornings, or if I've literally had nothing on my skin all day but like SPF, I'll use this in the evening sometimes. It's very, very, very hydrating. I really, really do like it. It makes my skin feel really, really clean and soft, but it doesn't make my skin feel stripped in any way. It really does leave the skin very soft, and it feels hydrated after you've used it. I like the packaging of it. You get 200 mils, which I thought is great. Like I've had this over a month, and you only need like literally like the smallest amount on your face because it spreads really, really well. It's about, I want to say in around 15 to €20, but you literally only need the smallest amount to actually cover your face. Like a little bit does go a long way. It just feels really like cooling in the morning, and it just feels really hydrating, and my skin just loves it. Especially if you've got dry and dehydrated skin like me, this would definitely be a great option to try. If you like the Cerave hydrating cleanser, I think you'd really get on with this. Another cleanser that I don't have right now, but I have loved at the beginning of this year, was the Dermalogica micro exfoliant from Dermalogica. I really, really like it. It's quite expensive, so I started off by just getting a little sample size, and I'm actually going to go and reorder the big size now because I loved it so much. It's just such a good experience product. I feel like for me, I really love a cleanser that has like I really, really love like exfoliating products, because I just love to like scrub my face and make sure like everything, all the crap is out of my skin. But I know that using a physical exfoliant isn't always the best thing to use. So this one from Dermalogica is kind of the best option for me, because the little kind of beads are so incredibly tiny that that won't actually damage your skin in any way, but it still gives me the kind of experience of feeling like I'm scrubbing my face. I just feel like with this cleanser, my skin is always so clean after I use it. I feel like my skin really feels decongested, and my skin looks visibly clearer when I use it. So I just really, really, really like the product. As I said, I've only tried the sample size of it, but I'm gonna go and get the full size of it now because I really enjoyed it. Literally as well, like it's kind of a funny product, because when I first got it, I was like, everyone raves about this, and I don't like it at all because it's such a messy product. Like, it is a messy product. Basically, it's a powder that you have to put out onto your hand, put a little bit of water into it and make up a paste, and then from there put it all over your face. So it is a bit of a messy kind of process, but when I ran out of it, I was like, oh, okay, grand, I've run out of it, fine. And then like within a week I was like, I need to get it back in my life. So I've been waiting for payday so I can get the big version, but I really, 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 really like it. I definitely recommend it if it's in your budget. Next up then is the Pixi Glow Tonic. Absolutely love this. This is a glycolic acid. It's really good for kind of, I suppose, chemically exfoliating your face. So I would only really use this maybe 2 to 3 times a week, mainly just probably about twice a week. And I just feel like it does leave your skin absolutely absolutely glowing. I feel like if I have like sometimes I'd suffer like with dry skin, and this is really, really good to go in and just like remove the dead skin cells. You'll definitely notice it like the morning after you've used it, that your skin won't be like flaky anymore. It won't have any of those dry patches because it will have like basically like exfoliated them away chemically, which is brilliant. And I just feel like when using this, my skin just looks really glowy and radiant all the time. Just absolutely love it. This is, I've had 2 of the small ones, and this is the big one, and then this is the big one, and I literally only have enough left for one more go. I am heading to Boots straight after this video. Next up then, to hydrate my skin, I've been loving 2 products kind of as a combination together. One of them is the Kiehl Hyaluronic Acid. This is actually my favorite hyaluronic acid. I've tried a good few at this point. I've probably tried about 10 different brands, and this is my favorite. The reason is because, one, it's like €6 or €7, extremely affordable, but also the consistency of it is the best. So I find sometimes with hyaluronic acids, it can, when you put it onto your skin, it can almost like what's the right word? It can almost like lather, if that makes sense. And I don't really like that. I don't like to let that sit on my skin. It's just like the ordinary one does that, and I'm just not a big fan of it. This one is much more of like a kind of a cooling gel almost that you put onto your skin, and it does sink in quite quickly and it dries quite quickly. In conjunction with that, I like to use the Ella & Joe 3-in-1 Hyaluronic Skin Mist. I think this is absolutely brilliant. It smells incredible. You get ages out of it as well. Like I would use this in the morning and the nighttime, and it's really, really, really good. It's €25. I get mine in Golden's Pharmacy, but you can get it in loads of different places online. And so what I will usually do is I will spray this first and foremost, and then I will go in with the hyaluronic acid just afterwards, to make sure that like it's basically like if you were to use hyaluronic acid on its own, it is just going to take the water from your skin. So you're better off to put a mist on, or to put this on and put a mist over it so that it has something to grab onto to bring into your skin, if that makes sense. So yeah, I've loved these 2 as a combo. The next thing then, I suppose, would be serums. My most favorite, I think this is probably my most favorite find makeup or skincare for the whole year, and that is Skingredients Skin Protein. I am obsessed with this product. Like this is so good. For me, this is one of these products where I did not notice a difference in my skin until about 4 or 5 weeks after using it, and I was like, this does nothing. I was just like, everyone hypes Skingredients up so much, and I was like, this is just, it just doesn't do anything. And then I like noticed the difference in my skin, and I was like, oh my god, this product is amazing. This is vitamin A and vitamin C serum kind of combined. It's not a really, really strong version of vitamin A. It's kind of like a derivative of it, so it's kind of safe enough to use pretty much every day. I would typically wear this like every single night as my serum. I absolutely love it. I'm actually unfortunately just gone out of it. I swear to god, all my skincare goes at the exact same time, but I'm gonna 100% repurchase it because this ran out about 3 weeks ago, and I've really, really noticed the difference in my skin since stopping using it. I just feel like when I was using this, like even everyone was saying it to me here on YouTube, over on Instagram. I got so many comments while using this, people saying that my skin was so glowy, so radiant, and it was all down to this product. This is what it was. This is the only thing that really changed my skincare game. I absolutely love it. I feel like people don't really talk about it too much, but absolutely adore it. I also really just like the packaging of it. So it's basically like you pump it out here, like you push this in and product comes out. I also really like with Skingredients the way that you can take this off and you can literally see that like there's not even a drop of it left. But you can kind of see throughout the months as to when in which it is running out, which is great. Obviously it is an expensive enough product. It is €45, so I would recommend getting it from a pharmacy that has like an influencer like discount code, or wait until it's on offer. Golden's Pharmacy actually do 20% off every now and then off different products, and sometimes they'll do like a spotlight of the week and stuff like that, so keep an eye on their website for when Skingredients is on offer, which is what I'm waiting to do now. The other serum that I've absolutely been loving this year is the C50 Blemish Night Treatment from the Kiehl. Love this so much. If like me you suffer with acne or just a lot of blemishes, I definitely get a lot of hormonal ones. I've a good few of them at the moment actually, and this is just absolutely fantastic. Basically a gel that you put on at nighttime. So what you're supposed to do is kind of hydrate your skin first. So like obviously cleanse, use your hyaluronic acid, put on your serums, and then when you're finished with that, just put a little, like literally dab a tiny little bit onto wherever you have spots, onto whatever blemishes you have, and then put a moisturizer on over top, because otherwise it will like completely dry out your skin. It's basically drying out the spot itself and making sure that like all the excess oil is like taken care of or dissolved. I don't understand the science of it, but it definitely does. Like it just makes spots go from like really angry red hormonal ones, and it just really calms it down pretty much overnight, and it just kind of kills them off so that they're not painful in any way and that they're not getting worse. Like this one here, I had actually forgotten about this. It was like this one here had started off just being a small little blemish, and I just didn't really, I only use this when I need to. I don't use it like all of the time. And within a couple of days then it was like 3 spots in one spot, and I was like, oh my god, stop. So I pulled this out and it literally has killed it. So now it's just literally healing, and that will be gone in a couple of days. This is honestly so good if you suffer with breakouts, but especially hormonal breakouts. This is just absolutely fantastic. Could not recommend this more. It's also only like $15.99, which I think is really good for what you're getting. There's so much product in here as well, and it does have a pump, which makes it really handy. And one of the things as well that I really like with the Inky List is that the packaging is so descriptive. It's not like the ordinary where you kind of have to like research it and do your own like research on it. This just tells you everything you need to know about the product, and it's fantastic. Next up then, I suppose, is moisturizer. This is really the only one that I have loved this year. The other ones have all been fine, but this is the one I've really loved, and it's from Cerave. This is a very basic moisturizer. I ran out of my other ones recently enough, like maybe a month and a half ago, 2 months ago, and I went up to Boots just looking for something. I hadn't really done a ton of research into like what moisturizers I wanted to try, and I didn't really have the budget for, you know, spending a lot of money on one if I hadn't researched it and kind of decided what one I wanted. So I said I'd go up and I just get one from Cerave because they're a very reputable brand, and I've really liked all the other products I've tried from them. So I got this. It's the Moisturizing Cream for dry to very dry skin, and it's brilliant. The Moisturizing Cream for dry to very dry skin. This is just a very bland product. Like there's no great experience with this. It is just a normal cream moisturizer, but what I'd say is that it's brilliant. Like it does exactly what it says in the tin. It's just, it does what it's supposed to do, and it just makes my skin, it's kind of an interesting, even though it's quite like a boring product in terms of like there's no great smell off of it, it's not kind of an experience product, if you know what I mean. It's just a very basic, does what it says on the tin kind of a product, but it's actually brilliant in terms of its formula. So I was just reading here, it says it has 3 essential ceramides and hyaluronic acid, which is obviously great for your skin. But for me, because I have dry skin, I like to wear something that's quite like a heavy moisturizer, but sometimes when I use heavy moisturizers, that can cause my skin to break out because my pores are just blocked. But this is actually perfect. This is, it does, when you put it on, it does kind of feel a little bit thick, but it just melts into your skin so quickly, and it really leaves your skin feeling soft and smooth and really nice. It is a little bit heavy, like if you've got like normal to oily skin, I don't know how much you'd like this. It is obviously aimed at like dry to dehydrated skin, and they have different moisturizers, so just choose whichever one is best for your skin type. But if you've got skin like me, this is definitely the way to go. It doesn't feel too overly heavy, but it definitely gives you all the moisture that you need and keeps everything locked in, which is great. Yeah, absolutely love this. Cannot recommend it enough. You get literally like, you get almost 200 mils of product, and it is like €8 or something like that. So affordable. I'm getting so much use out of it. I love it so much. The next thing then I have is the Kiehl's Midnight Recovery Concentrate. This is the last thing I will put on. I don't wear this every single night. I kind of do it mostly just on pamper nights and stuff like that, but I absolutely, or if my skin is really dry, but I love it. It's brilliant. It is expensive. I got this when it was on offer at Christmas. I got this one, it was on offer at Christmas, but it definitely is worth it if it's within your budget. It definitely is worth it. Or if you're getting like a gift or something like that, or you see a gift set with this in it, definitely try it because it's just beautiful. It is kind of like a thin it has like a thin consistency. Even though it's an oil, it's quite thin, so when you put it onto your skin you need to kind of like work fast because otherwise it'll be dripping down your face. I like to just put the dropper straight onto my face. I suppose you could probably just put it into your hand, that would probably make a bit more sense, but I just like to use the dropper across my face because I feel like I have a bit more control with it that way. But yeah, I really like it. I will say the dropper in it, I don't like it. I don't know whether I just got a dud one or the dropper in this just isn't great. But I am about halfway through this at the moment, and we're about halfway through the year, so it does last even though it's quite expensive. I just feel like when I put this on, my skin drinks it up. It makes my skin really, really soft and just makes it feel so hydrated. In the next morning, like my skin will feel so like plump and just taken care of. It's just like, it's like a hug for your skin. I absolutely adore it. 2 products left, guys. One of them is just for face masks. I just thought I'd recommend these sheet masks. These are from Garnier. I've loved all of them. This Moisture Bomb is probably my favorite one of them, but I do like all of the different range. These are always on for like 3 for 2 in Boots as well. I just really like them. They're a great experience. The mask fully fits my face, and I just think that they actually like do something. They're only, I suppose, they're never gonna like, they're not a substitute for skincare, but I definitely do think that they help just enhance a little bit more, you know. Last but by no means least is the La Roche-Posay SPF. I really, really like this. I think it's pronounced Anthalios, but I'm not sure. It's SPF 50. It's the Ultra Protection Ultra Resistant SPF. I absolutely love it. It's so tiny, but there's actually like 50 ml of product in here. I really, really like it. It literally, when you put it on and you rub it into your skin, it's as if there's nothing on your skin at all. It is absolutely perfect to wear underneath makeup, just on its own, like literally in every circumstance. I wear this every single day. I love it. I think it's only about 15 to 20 euro as well, so it is one of the cheaper SPFs, I feel. I really do love the Skin Ingredients one, but that one is like, again, like 45 euro at this point, so this is kind of a nice break between them. And I also feel like this is just handier to throw into your handbag to bring with you if you are going into the beach or anything like that. Yeah, really, really love it. Can't recommend it more. So that is it for my favorites so far. I feel like I've been speaking for about an hour. I've been filming for over an hour, so I'm gonna try and edit it down so it's not too long. But if you've made it to this point in the video, thank you so much for watching. I really appreciate it. I would love to know what your favorite products so far this year are. If you have any recommendations, let me know down in the comments below. And I will talk to you all very, very soon in another video. Bye, guys.